So we know that someone like Hercules would have served out of a bowl like this because this is a reproduction. So when you think of Chef Hercules Posey, he was in charge of a kitchen like this.
We came to know Hercules Posey through a series of very popular living history programs for families funded by Mars Wrigley that looked into the history of 18th century hot drinking chocolate. Whenever we present history to families, whether it's in programming or in exhibits, we think about the personal story. So it's not just the event or the time period, but we're thinking about who lived then, what were their hopes, their dreams, what did they like, what did they not like, and that's a way in for us because it's a way in for our families. Once we got to Hercules Posey, all roads led to Ramin.
Grinding chocolate, you can ask your parents.
We started working with her so we could look for ways to go deeper into his story.
Hercules Posey was a chef enslaved by George and Martha Washington. He cooked for them at Mount Vernon and in Philadelphia at the President's House, and when he self-emancipated, he came to New York City.
We decided to create a character pavilion for Hercules Posey. In the Demented Children's History Museum, we have a number of these pavilions. They're multi-sided. They tell the story both of the childhood and then what people were like as grown-ups, their impact on the city, on the nation, and we use a variety of kinds of interpretive techniques. Through these pavilions, we can understand a historical era, event, or a person a little better. By focusing on Posey's time in Washington's kitchen, we can introduce Posey as the manager of the kitchen and as a master chef.
Hercules was the equivalent of a 3- or 4-star chef today. The goal for these meals were to be delicious, impressive, beautifully presented, but not being royal.
We also invite our visitors to think about Posey's life outside the kitchen, so in the marketplaces and around Philadelphia.
Hercules Posey was very much a fashion plate. He was known for his beautiful clothing. He carried a cane with a gold head, and he had a gold stopwatch. And he was considered very much among the dandies who promenaded around Philadelphia in this period of time. So there's no known photo of Hercules Posey, but for a very long time, this portrait was considered to be him. The title of it was A Portrait of Washington's Cook.
Because historians don't have an image of Hercules Posey, we worked with Ramin and our exhibition production department to make our best guess as what he would look like, both in his clothing he would wear about town, his fancy dress, and the uniform that he would wear in Washington's kitchen. Our chocolate programming for families has always been very popular, in part because of the multi-sensory experience that we offer.
This smells good.
Now, we can't offer taste in our exhibition, but we can offer sense. We decided to include common spices that were used in historical hot drinking chocolate recipes. Our team prototyped a drawer with a perforated plexiglass and a hidden fan, which turns on when the drawer opens so children can smell the scents. Through exploring his kitchen, we really want children to get a sense of the importance of Posey's work.
Here is Hercules, an enslaved man, in charge of a kitchen filled with white individuals in a world where they have all the power and status and he does not. And yet, no one dared to question him. No one dared not to follow his commands. For me, I think that's a real example of his personal power and agency. He did not let social status stop him from being the best.
We hope that this installation can showcase Hercules Posey as a renowned cook, but also as an individual.
Hercules Posey's story is a way to understand that enslaved people were skilled individuals. They had abilities. They had pride in themselves. Despite the horrific conditions that they were forced to live under, they maintained their humanity. And this is something that I think kids can understand. And the fascination about him and what he cooked and how he was in the kitchen is a doorway in to talking about more difficult things.